Hi everyone, this video lesson explains the difference between three words in Mandarin Chinese. These words are 会, neng, and 可以. 会, neng, and 可以. And all three of these are generally translated to can. So the first thing to mention is that on a basic level, all three of these words are translated to the English word can, meaning you can do something. The difference is that each of these words has a greater level of specificity in terms of the implication of this can offered in Chinese that is relating to the nature of the ability. So there's some specificity that doesn't exist in English, and I'll explain each word individually. Let's start out with the first one, 会. 会 means can, and it's referring to a physical ability. So whenever 会 is used, it means you can do something, but keep in mind that you are specifically meaning something that has physical requirement. So here's a simple example. 你会游泳吗? 你会游泳吗? Can you swim? 游泳 means swim, so swimming is considered a physical ability. Similarly, speaking English is also considered a physical ability. So the second example is 你会讲英文吗? 你会讲英文吗? Can you speak English? Please note that 会, this character, also has several other meanings and senses. So if used incorrectly, based on the grammar and the context, it could actually mean something else. So here's an example of it not meaning can. 你明天会上班吗? 你明天会上班吗? In this context, it doesn't mean can you go to work tomorrow or can you work tomorrow as a physical ability. It actually means will you go to work tomorrow, because another sense of the word 会 is will. The second one is 能. 能 also means can, and mainly refers to circumstances allowing something to happen. So circumstantial. An example here is 你明天能不能来我家? 你明天能不能来我家? Can you come to my house tomorrow? By using 能, we are implying that we mean a circumstance allows you to come. So it's not referring to a physical ability to come to my house, and it's also not referring to permission. It's referring to do your circumstances allow. So generally, it's a question of time in this context. Does time allow you to come to my house tomorrow? And the third word that means can is 可以. So 可以 is specifically referring to permission. So I've put here may. Just like in English, you might ask, may I come to your house now? Or may I have a cup of water? In these contexts, you're generally asking for permission. That's why may is a good translation of 可以. However, in modern English, we will often use can. For example, Mom, can I please go to my friend's house? They're asking for permission in this sentence. So here's an example. 妈妈，我可以看电视吗? 妈妈，我可以看电视吗? Mom, can or may I watch TV? In this context, asking for permission. Here's just a final note now that we've differentiated the three of these words for can, and that is that sometimes there is some overlap between these senses. So here are two examples. The first one is 我可以来你家, and the second one is 我能来你家. This, obviously translated to English, would be I can come to your house in both senses. In this context, it could be a bit tricky. 我可以来你家 could be referring to permission, but it might not be. And 我能来你家 could also be referring to circumstances, but there may be some overlap. So that's why this is a great example of the overlap between these senses on some occasions. In this case, if you said 我会来你家, it would mean I will come to your house. So in both of these sentences, 我可以来你家 and 我能来你家 both might be referring both to permission and to circumstance, or some combination of both of them in both cases. So in this context, these two sentences are quite interchangeable. And in some other contexts, these three words may be interchangeable in some contexts. So practice helps to establish which ones are best to use. But in general, the rules that are outlined in this video are pretty reliable and a good way to understand these three words. Thanks for watching.